Hi there, Taurus, and welcome back to Star-Lord Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of September the 16th through to the 22nd. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. First up, we have the Five of Swords reversed, followed then by Major Arcana, the Judgment in the upright. And next we have Major Arcana, the Lovers upright, followed then by Major Arcana, the Tower reversed. And lastly, we have Major Arcana of the Sun, Holy Major Arcana, an intense week for Taurus. Ooh, what's going on, Taurus? First up, we have the Five of Swords in the reverse position. Do prefer to see this energy inverted as opposed to upright when the card is in the upright position. This can often point to battles. It can sometimes point to an inner conflict. It can point to a conflict with co-workers, family members, so forth and so forth. When the card is inverted, I'm happy to report the battle is over. Whether you were having an internal battle, Taurus, about something, maybe you were trying to make a decision. Looks like there's an intense week coming up, so perhaps you were having some internal battle about it, but it could be that that's coming to an end for those of you who are actually having difficulties and problems, say with other people at work, family members, friends, that kind of thing. That's also coming to an end. Nice for your overall, especially for an intense week like this. Coming right off the hop, we do have the Judgment card in the upright position. The Judgment card points to there could be a need at the early part of this week, Taurus, to make a judgment call on something. For some of you, there could be something from the past resurrecting, could be a past relationship, could be a past situation, a past, even maybe a job situation or a career from the past that resurfaces again. And we have to make the judgment call, because just because something or someone comes back into our lives doesn't always mean that everything's going to be hunky-dory going forward. It can sometimes point to they're coming back, or the situation is coming back into our lives in order for us to make a judgment call. And maybe sometimes we choose to just have closure with the situation and say thanks but no thanks and move on. For others of you who are on a spiritual journey right now, this could point to a spiritual awakening of some sort. So interesting card to have right off the hop, and it's paired up here with Major Arcana, the Lovers in the upright position. The Lovers point to, it's the Gemini card, by the way. Some of you could be actually dealing with a Gemini. Others of you could be just making a monumental choice this week. Maybe you have to decide between two different people. Others of you could be deciding. We always have the choice when it comes to love. We can choose to love. We can choose to pass on it. So for some of you, perhaps that is the situation. For others of you, this could point to a choice, a decision, having to make a decision between, say, if you're self-employed and maybe somebody wants to partner up with you, this could be a choice between two partners or two different firms or two different companies, and we have to sort of make a choice. It could be for some of you, perhaps something or someone from the past that you thought was done and dusted returns again, and then this is the choice, because maybe you were already sort of thinking of committing to this new person, this new company or something, and then this comes up, and then it's like, whoa, now what do I do? So moving on towards the weekend, we do have Major Arcana here, the Tower in the reverse position. This is good news, Taurus, because whatever decision you do end up making, I think it's the right one, because the Tower in reverse can often point to when we sort of avoid or avert a disaster or potential situation that could have been turned out not so well for us. So perhaps you were listening to your intuition and you realized which way to go, or you just saw the writing on the wall and decided to take that road, and therefore it was the correct road to take, because this can represent the crisis. It's like the crisis passes. If you would have taken a different road, maybe you would have ended up in crisis, but this time it's like the crisis passes. Sometimes too, the Tower in reverse can point to things coming to the surface, things you didn't know. Now it's like everything, the writing is on the wall. So, and the last card you have up is the beautiful energies of the Sun in the upright position, the Leo card. The sun is beautiful energy. This points to success, attainment, victory. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. For those of you who have been feeling maybe a little under the weather or struggling with your vitality, this is good news because your vitality can return again with the sun energy as well as your confidence. What an interesting, but yet very profound and beautiful reading here, Taurus. You guys have not had this kind of reading in a very long time, so you'll have to let me know in the comment section below what this is about, Taurus. And in closing, I'm going to pull the Oracle card for you from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck, and we'll see what your card is. Gratitude. Gratitude. This is interesting. Interesting. That is your special card. Gratitude. Definitely be great. Be in gratitude of the fact that perhaps you sidestepped a potential disaster and that you are headed for success and attainment. What a great reading. I hope it helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.